What's going on, people? The Premier League is here after this sensational win during midweek.
Obviously, we've got to continue the momentum after winning at Wembley for the first time.
We've got to show everyone we're going to put this Wembley hoodoo to bed now.
And this weekend, have to carry on the momentum that we've created from the Champions League win. And Swansea at home, it's going to be a late kickoff on Saturday. But it's not going to be an easy game, I don't think. Well, we actually have a very good record at home to Swansea.
Very good. Last year we won 5-0, didn't we?
We won 5-0. We've won every single game at home to Swansea in the Premier League whenever we played them. So we have to keep up that good record. It's been White Hart Lane though, unfortunately.
That's true. What do you reckon of Renato Sanchez?
Well, obviously everyone was talking about him at the Euros when he played for Portugal, but he actually had a really poor year last year at Bayern Munich, and that's why he was available to for a loan. But obviously he's a good youngster with a lot of potential, but whether he's good enough for like a relegation battle, which Swansea are going to be in, remains to be seen. There's a lot of pressure on a young lad, 19.
He's had a big name for a couple of years. I've never really seen him play that much, but hopefully he can live up to his name, kind of.
Not this weekend.
Not this weekend, but in general.
Yeah, he's a good young player. As a centre mid, the question is he's kind of trying to find the balance. He's like a box-to-box midfielder.
Yeah. And
he doesn't really know if he's a defensive player or an attacking player. It remains to be seen. But they've also got attacking players like Tammy Abraham. They have on loan from Chelsea.
They've got Wilfred Boney back. And
they've got Jordan Ayew, brother Andre Ayew, who was very good in France. He hasn't really done it so well since he's come here, but he's going to be a threat. He's got a lot of pace.
Scored a goal so far this season, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Does that make up for the Sigurdsson loss?
Not quite. Sigurdsson was such a big part of their team last year, contributing from set pieces and obviously long range strikes and through balls and whatnot. And taking those amounts of goals of assists out of your team is always going to have a big hit, especially when you've really only replaced him with Renato Sanchez, which is kind of never not know what you're going to get. So it's a big ask for Swansea to improve, and maybe they can probably stay up this year. They've got a solid team, but whether they're probably going to be prepared for a relegation battle, you would think.
They're going to come up and set up shop.
Yeah.
We're going to need to try and break them down, and I think we're going to need that pace. I don't know if Aurier is going to play or not.
Well, the team uses Rose, Lamela, Wanyama all out, and Nkudu is back, but I'm not sure he'll be in the squad. But he's fitted. I probably reckon Trippier is going to come back in. That's my opinion. Because Poch likes to rotate his fullbacks. I reckon he's going to go forward at the back. I've got a feeling.
What, he'll drop Davinson?
I reckon he might give Davinson a rest. Go forward the back and so Son can keep his place because Ali's going to come back in. So I don't know if he's going to either drop Son or drop Sanchez as one or the other. Sanchez will probably play in the League Cup anyway, so I reckon that's where he'll go.
He's going to rest him on the League Cup game, I reckon.
I reckon he'll play the League Cup game.
He'll play a younger team and then
exactly that's why Sanchez will play.
But Sanchez is a starter.
Yeah, but he always needs every game he can get at the moment, in my opinion. You really need to learn the league, learn the team. And also he hasn't played forward at the back yet. He needs to learn that role as well if he's going to be playing that role.
I prefer him in the Premier League to the League Cup.
I think, obviously in the long term, but I just think if we go forward at the back, then he's the one coming out. Yeah. Oh, Poch hinted in his press conference today that Llorente might get a start. Really? He said possibly he'll play tomorrow. And he said the same about Aurier when he started against Dortmund. So whether that comes in, it'll be... I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he'll actually go ahead. It won't be ahead of Kane. I'm assuming it'll be with Kane if he plays Llorente. I wouldn't mind that, Kane and Llorente out front together. And see how that works. And who'd you drop out? Ali, Eriksson, Son. Probably Son would get dropped unfortunately. But he did so well midweek. Yeah, but he didn't do so well the game before. You can't just put him in starting there just for one good game because everyone's had good games. It's true. That's the whole. I think Ali definitely comes back in because he'll be fresh anyway and he's had a decent start to the season, so if Llorente comes in, it'll be interesting to see. He'll definitely start on Tuesday, Llorente. Yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, I reckon he must give Kane a rest on Tuesday. Yeah. He has to. God, this game is really important because we just need to get that Wembley thing off our minds. If we do this 2 games in a row, then we're really rocking and rolling. 2 things to mention: just Llorente and Davis playing against their old club. Yeah, and they got Carl Norton. And Carl Norton coming back to Spurs. So that and Tom Carroll, no? And Tom Carroll as well, yeah. And also Vorm against his old club. Vorm. Even though he won't play, but it'll be nice to him to see the old faces. What's your prediction for the game? I'm going 3-0 Spurs. 3-0? I'm going to go for Kane. Probably Kane again. Well, another thing to note, Ericsson has 6 goals in 7 games against
Alright, so I'll change it to Kane Ericsson.
Kane Ericsson. It's actually 6 goals and 4 assists, Ericsson. So I reckon Ericsson will get a hat-trick.
Ericsson with a free kick.
Yeah, he's got to get a free kick, surely. I'm going to go 2-0. 2-0. Yeah, that's why because they set up quite well. They're quite well organised, Swansea. Alfie Mawson's a good defender.
Yeah.
And they've got a few other decent. And Martin Olsen is a decent left back.
There's always a lot of goals when we play them. Always.
Yeah, it tends to be.
For the past 5-6 games, there's been over 3 goals in every game.
Yeah, and we battered them last year 5-0. And that was the last time we played them was that late show. We scored 2 in the last second.
And actually, the last time Ericsson scored a free kick was against them. No,
that's right.
He scored 2.
He scored 2 in one game. Yeah. So
all the omens are there.
Exactly. So it should be a win. I'll be very disappointed if it's not a win this weekend.
Very disappointed. The thing is, if we don't win this weekend, this whole Wembley thing becomes a proper thing.
Well, it's kind of back to square one, really, if we don't win this game, because we've really got all this goodwill now after Wednesday's win. Like, no one saw at Wembley anymore. But if we fail to beat Swansea and after failing to beat Burnley, then the questions start again. So we really have to get this win, finally put things to bed, and we can hopefully carry the momentum on into the season.
So we'll be there tomorrow. Check out our vlog, and we're hoping for a massive win, massive performance. And as always, come on, you Spurs!